Oh man, there's a guy shooting javelins at me or something. I don't know anything about him, but look at that guy. He's so mad. Oh jeez. Oh man, it's not good. Welcome friends, I'm Clobberstomp, and this is my Minecraft Forever world. How are you guys doing today? I'm having such a great day, and I hope you are too. Oh, yes, I have a Discord, so check the links in the description for that. And I also have a Patreon. There has already been a few members to join, so if you are looking to play with me and get on a new SMP server, it's open. Come take a look and check those descriptions. You can either join my Patreon or become a member of my YouTube channel. Okay, let's get started. Where am I today? This all looks new. Well, there's my house. There it is. Across the ravine, I came to the other side where spawn is. And spawn is like out over that way. We could probably take a look, but I want to get started on the bridge today. So looking at it from the other vantage point, it looks very, very interesting. So we're obviously at a height discrepancy, so that's something that we potentially have to account for. So the idea is, do we want to make the bridge go this way and then we do like a staircase up, or do we do the bridge across from more of an upper level and then bring it down? I am kind of the mindset I want to build the bridge kind of in this region just because of where this is kind of located, and we'll make a path that leads kind of back to spawn. And then we will get that over to the other side, and then we will kind of wind it up through here. So I think if we get over to there, we can either go this way and then up, or we can go this way and then zigzag up. And obviously over there, there'll be a path, so we want to link it up to that as well. So I'm going to try to get started here. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to do on camera, but I'm going to try some new things today. We will see how it goes, so stay tuned for that. There we go. We did it. Bridge done. Okay, we can go on to the next episode. I am just kidding. So really, I just made a temporary path here that goes across. So now we can kind of use this as our starting off point. I've got a lot of cobblestone here. We can kind of make a template on what we want to do. It's going to be relatively flat. I will put a screenshot up on the screen with kind of what my inspiration for a medieval bridge looks like. A lot of times it's pretty much just you're going to have a bridge that comes across and you'll have one or two pillars that go down. So I think what we need to do is kind of get started on the pillars. So I'm right here. We can always check our coordinates, and we're at 158.78. So that way we know where our center point is. If we look down, maybe that's where we want it. I think I want it to be kind of closely aligned with the water on each side. So if we get over here and take a look, these are the kind of things you want to maybe test a little bit. So I think maybe we'll do, a lot of times bridges have their pillars at the 2/3 point. So there's one right here, so that's like, or the 1/3 point, so we're like a third of the way from one side and 2/3 of the way from the other. So there'd probably be a pillar that goes maybe right down onto that tree. And then if we go over to this other side, we would probably want to put a pillar. The bridge is really kind of structurally sound right about there, but maybe right around here. So I'm going to get going on the pillars, and we'll see if we can get those up and running. Also, there's dudes down there that shoot javelins or things at you. I don't know what they are. I think, is that one of them? Nope, that's just a fish. But yeah, I jumped down there, and there was a guy, and he was trying to shoot his javelin at me, and they really hurt. I don't know what they're called because they're new to me. Okay, we have a wonderfully stormy day in our bridge expansion project. I filled this all the way in, all the way down 5 wide with tuft, so that goes all the way down. And then I put in a temporary platform as well. I also made this the center block, and I had the other wall on this side because it was even, and it's a lot easier to build with odd numbers. So I tore down this side and then I added it to this side. So I had to make an adjustment because you definitely want to have a center middle block. So if we're going to do decorations, it's a lot easier to set. Oh, do we already have these dudes? Yeah, we do. Oh, man. Oh, there's a pretty rainbow. It's tough to see. It goes away fast. Yeah. Okay. Well, we are now on a new day, and we can start building the underside of this. So we're going to start here, like so. And then we're going to go down like this. So we want to, and I don't want it to be that pronounced. So we're actually going to do 3, I think. And then go down 2 and go over 3. Down 2, over 3. Oh, like this. There we go. So there's going to be like a slight arch to this, if we look at it from the side. So let's get this installed here. And then what we can do is, it's going to be hard to see. So maybe we got to go up over here. Let's kind of take a step back. That's pretty good. I wanted it to be a lot wider, but this gap is not nearly as wide as I thought based on where the pillars are. So that's okay. You know what? That's fine. So what we can do is then fill the rest of it in. Ooh, whoa, that was almost very, very scary. So let's do this. We're going to fill this in. There we go. And then we're going to fill it in all the way, the whole way. So this should be fine with these slabs. And then we'll get this really nice looking arch underneath. Oh, we don't want that one. Break that guy. And we gotta be careful. We're near the edge. Okay, so we've got the one side. Now we can complete the other side. Let's fill that in. Oh, I ran out of smooth stone slabs, so I have to cook up some more smooth stone. So we're doing that right now, but I can show you the progress I've made, and you guys can get a sense of where we're at so far with the bridge. So I started putting slabs on the top, and that's where we're at right now. But I've got the full outline going, and I've got the arches finished on both sides. So we're just starting to fill in all of the top part where you would actually walk. And then after that, we can work on actually decorating the sides by putting some railings up and making it look a little bit more like the picture that we just looked at. And it's really not too hard to make a bridge like this. So we've got it all the way. Ooh, we don't want it there. There we go. So we've got this filled in. It looks really nice. This is still the center block, so I just wanted to make sure that was marked for later. And then we still have to fill in this other side. And then if we go down and take a look, from over here, we can kind of get a better vantage point. Let's punch that guy and do this. There we go. That looks really nice. So it's not going to stay like that. We're going to fill this in. So it's going to be a little bit more solid. And I'm not exactly sure how we're going to decorate it. I might fill in only into the inside, so there's actually some texture here. And then we'll probably put an edge on the top with some upside down stairs. And then across the upside down stairs, I think what we'll do is put some metal railings and make it look really nice. At the bottom, for the foots or the feet or the pedestals or whatever, I'm going to put beef those up so it looks like they're supposed to be there, and they're a lot more beefed up for the foundation. So we're going to get that added as well. The rain is coming through, so we got to get ourselves out of here, and it is almost nighttime. So I'm going to sleep, make some more progress, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, well, I've made some progress. I put some tough stairs on the outside to add some texture, and I've been filling in the top here. I was playing around with some different combinations, and I think the nicest combination kind of looks like this, where we've got a gate, and then we put the walls down, and I'm using polished deep slate wall and then iron bars. So we can place this down and it looks really nice. Like that, right? So we can place this here, 2, 1, and then I was alternating 3 and 4 patterns. So it looks pretty nice. Let's fill that in. Will be a gate there, I guess. And okay, all right, let's fill these in before it gets dark out. Guess I didn't need that many. I didn't count, I just kind of did it, and I made probably way too many. But that's okay. I was playing with tuft walls here, and I didn't really like the way they looked as well. I like the little contrast a little bit better here. And let's get some more walls. Oh, we don't want that. I guess I could alternate them too if I really wanted to, but I don't think it's necessary. I am curious, so I'm running replay mod. Yeah, so I can maybe try to do a little time lapse of some of the building, and I'm wondering if that little recording sign comes up or not. You may or may not see it, so if there's no recording sign, then obviously it didn't come up. Okay, let's take a look and see how that looks. Let's do a stand back. Wow, that looks nice. I like how that has turned out so far. Oh, we got a creeper guy. We'll have to deal with him. So yeah, I think I have to kind of get rid of our temporary path. I'm probably going to add some texture into... Ouch. Ouch. There's got to be a creeper here. Where are you, man? Oh, you fell down. Bye. You're just gonna burn. Oh, what? Bruh. Oh well. So what I might do is I might run scaffolding up here and add some texture to this to make it look like it's broken or there's been weather on it. And we might add some stuff to the sides, but we've got a bridge. We've got a bridge that goes all the way across to spawn. Now I haven't figured out how to set this part here yet, but I might have to add some stairs or figure out how to finish this off. But okay. Very, very good. It is looking nice. Aw, there's a baby fox. Where'd he go? Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. They're so adorable. Can you catch them? We must be able... Oh, hi, buddy. What's your name? Oh, they curl up like little dogs. That is the cutest thing ever. Oh my goodness. I cannot even handle it. That's too much. We need to get a fox for a pet. So you guys need to tell me in the comments, how do I get a fox? I'm assuming I could probably just use seeds or probably wheat, I'm guessing. Maybe there's something else. Are there there's berries. There's berry bushes. I wonder if you use berries because they're like scavengers, right? So I wanted to kind of bring you back over this region and see if we can find spawn. I think I marked it with glowstone, but I honestly cannot remember. But it's got to be, it's somewhere. Are these actually, these are! Okay, we need to see if we can go get a foxy guy and save him. But so here's we're near here. It's got to be darn close. I left a sign and a glowstone, so wherever it may be, I do not know, but it's got to be close to this region somewhere. What are our coordinates? It's probably near 0, 0. We're at -77. Did I go the wrong way? It's got to be pretty close to here. Either way, but I wanted to take a look at this view. I am so excited to build something here. It's going to be so much fun. And we can see our house in the distance. Wow, this is just really great. Well, I found him again, but I don't know if he works. Does he just take time? Is he so fast? He made a little yip at me. Huh. I wonder, there's got to be a way to attract him somehow, right? Alright, well, you guys... Oh, there he goes. Well, we know there's a guy here. I'm excited to see if I can get one of those guys. So you guys leave me some comments and let me know what I can do with the foxes. Okay, there we go. I textured the pillars. I still have not put the bottom braces in to make it look better, but this is pretty darn good. Look at that. It looks really nice. And oh man, I always forget that when I get over here, it's hard to get back. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like that. So now we have a bridge to spawn, which is really, really good. Now, what I need to try to figure out, I was trying to place some spruce stairs here. I grabbed one just to see how it looked, but I forgot that it sits up higher, and I don't like that. So I might have to fill this all in with slabs so I can maybe put some benches in here, and maybe I might put in a potential lampposts and things like that. I'm also struggling with how I want to weave the path up. How do I want to do that? So that means there's going to be a great deal of terraforming. I'm not exactly sure how I want to handle that yet. I'm unsure. So maybe you guys give me some ideas. I thought about just making stairs that go straight up, but I think that if I do that, it's gonna go, so like, how many blocks is that up? It's gonna like run almost like right up to our house, and I'm not sure that I want to do that with a straight staircase. Plus, things that are straight, I don't always have the best appeal. It's always good to have, you know, breaks in them and add texture and things like that. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm struggling with some of the extra pieces and detail pieces with how to get that staircase up here. So it's something I still have to work on. Okay, well, I did some work. I filled in all of our fields. Fantastic. And I did some things. I did some texturing of the base. Pretty nice. I added some, you know, tuffed bricks in there and kind of patterned them around, and it's looking much nicer. We've got some contrast. And I decided to bring the oh yeah, I did some work here too. So I did a lot of this stuff off camera because I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to do it, but I brought the staircases all the way down. So I brought this down to the level that I want, and then I kind of ran this over and brought this one down as well, and I kind of cored this out a little bit. So I have a bunch of terraforming to do. So I have to terraform all of this. So this whole area, I want to meld that all in and kind of smooth that out. And then all of this here is all going to end up going away. I have to terraform all that, and then there's going to be a huge retaining wall that goes along pretty much the whole thing. So it goes from here, and it's going to go all the way to the other end over there. So, and then I'm going to terraform all of that. And then this path that I've created here, we've got this nice little outlook, and I'm going to go down so you guys can see it. I created a staircase here that take us down to our mine, and I added some wood and, you know, some logs, and I made this like little area to maybe have another secondary mine. And then this is going to go down here, and we can build our crane and stuff, and we can have our full mine shaft down here. So if we take a step back and take a look, it looks really cool, right? I added some logs, and then I added some brick pillars to make it seem like it's holding the whole thing up, so it looks structurally sound. And then I added some brick walls over in front of our base, so if you look at it from down here, our base in the background kind of goes well with that. And it looks really nice, doesn't it? So we've really made a lot of progress here. I'll do more building on camera, but a lot of the stuff I didn't really know what to do. So I was just kind of putting stuff together. So I've got a nice big retaining wall. And then the nice thing is I'm going to design a new retaining wall for up here that goes by the villager trading farm. And then also this is going to come back around. So it's going to be a smaller wall and then a bigger retaining wall, which will then lead around to the other side up that way. So this whole area here is going to look like a big mining area for all of our stuff. We also have to start working on mining each one of the insides of this and start making it look like the mine has actually been mined. So yeah, we've got a ton of work to do. Let's check in on our villagers. Oh, we've got tons of iron now. This is great. We've got awesome amounts, a couple stacks of each, which is really awesome. I've been breeding up the villagers. It looks like we have a full amount, but I've been actually upgrading them. So every time I get one of the enchants I want, I put it on the board here. So I've got Infinity, Protection 4, Silk Touch, Blast Protection 4. And I've got another sign over here. Where is it? Is it on this side? Here's the other one. So I've got 6 things. I've got Unbreaking 3 and then Respiration 3. So I do have to break a lot of these down so I can get new enchants, because there's a lot of them are no good. So we've got like Depth Strider. I don't really care about that. Protection 4, Blast Protection. Actually, Blast Protection, Unbreaking 2. So I can break all of these and then we can get them back again. The nice thing is once you upgrade one, so Aqua Affinity is kind of almost useless until you get, and Sharpness is, we want the higher enchants. So we want to get rid of these guys and then get some better enchants. So what you do is you just break each one of these guys. So if we go through here and we break this, it's going to update, and we can put that down, and then whoever that was will actually update. So we actually have feather falling 3 as well, which is nice. So, but once they're upgraded once, they won't lose their enchants when you move when you get rid of their workstation. So just be aware of that. Okay, well, I've been doing some work with my villagers over there, getting more villagers, getting the right enchantments, and I've also started working on a path. So I started filling this in. I started with a base layer of coarse dirt, and then I started, just using my shovel here and there to pick a few to make path blocks. I also added some gravel and then some spruce stairs for the path, and I think it looks really nice. So if we go around and jump up to the top, that looks really nice. That's going to look really good when we finish that. So I'm going to finish all of the paths. It looks a little bit brown. So for the wheat fields, I think what we're going to have to do is some of them we might have to change to different flowers because it's a little bit one note. It's kind of like this yellowish, brownish color, and I'm not sure if I really like it. So we might have to update some of these fields to some flower fields to make it look a little bit more colorful. Wheat is definitely super functional, which is nice. So we could leave it that way, or we might just kind of leave it this way and add our pops of color in near our medieval town, or builds with some bushes around those types of things. So yeah, we're definitely making some progress. Yeah, so we've got this really nice crazy red with the netherwort, so we might put that along here in some planter boxes. I might put some planter boxes here and stuff like that. So yeah, if you look, it's just very yellow, right? And then we come over here and it's a little bit more yellow, but a darker type of yellow fading into kind of a brownish, which I don't necessarily dislike. But I think in order for us to break things up, we're going to have to add ourselves some planter boxes with some different types of floral. And let's take a look and see what kind of floral patterns do we actually have here. I might have to go searching for. We've got some dandelions. What else do we have? We've got rose bushes. That's about it. I'm not seeing a lot of other color. We've got some azure belays, and oh, here's some. Yeah, we've got a cherry sapling, a couple cherry saplings, and things like that. So we definitely have some items, but we can make ourselves and get some more pops of color. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna work some more on finishing those paths out in that region back there behind my head, and I'm gonna probably work on that retaining wall behind us as well. This is really starting to come along. If I can fill out all of these paths and kind of finish that for the day, I think that'll kind of wrap things up for me. But yeah, if you like this type of episode, or you like my Minecraft Forever world, and you maybe want to get a chance to play with me, make sure to go check out my Patreon or become a member. I have a SMP Clobbercraft. If that's something you're interested in, I am super excited to be able to play Minecraft with you and see what kind of builds you come up with. So go ahead and check those out. The links are in the description, and all of that stuff is on my channel. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and take care.